Hi guys. Um, okay, this is an update that I'm doing. Um, it is 2 weeks since I've had my extractions and my new smile. And so I want to make sure that you guys can see what's going on in 2 weeks, what has happened. Um, One of the things, of course, we noticed is that I had a lot of bruising and swelling in my face. Um, the bruising really got better. It was almost a black. And at the end of this, I will show you different days from the start to the end. Well, the end right now. And of course, it's gone down to my chin and my neck areas and so it's just slowly dissipating down. That's what it is. The swelling is slowly going. Yeah, a lot of this is just fat, but it's slowly going. Is so I'm losing the swelling. I do still have some swelling around the gum area. It's not as tender anymore to touch. It was really tender, but I can touch it a lot better now and wipe my face when I wash my face here. Um, so yeah, it's not too bad. Up here around my nose, you can kind of feel a little tenderness, and around here. And who knows if they put, I don't know what they did. I don't know if they put longer screws going up or what, but you can feel the tenderness. I did not have a sinus lift though, which was nice. And my lip, of course, got purple. I had purple here, but my whole inside of my mouth was purple. And so I'm getting to normal color, natural color. Uh, but again, guys, I gotta stress. I have to stress. There has been no pain at all. I went a week and a half with meds, and like I said, what I did from the start, and this is the key because you want to stay on top of the pain. And so from the start, as soon as I got home to the hotel, or as soon as I got to the hotel after my extractions, I took my first dose, and I did 800 milligrams of Tylenol, and then 6 hours later, I did 800 milligrams of Advil. 4 hours later, I did again the Tylenol, 800 grams of Tylenol, and I just repeated back and forth. And you have to wake yourself up, set your alarms, wake yourself up, and make sure that you take it throughout the night also. And I did this for a week and a half, and I have no pain. I feel so bad for these people that say that they have pain or they're in excruciating pain. And I thought, guys, there has been nothing. And I truly believe it's because of one, how our teeth are extracted. From what I hear, a lot of times with um, Golpa, is that he doesn't pull them out, he breaks them up. And during the extraction, I was awake a little because, like I said, they didn't put me all the way under because I had sleep apnea, which I had no idea. And so, um, yeah, I was more awake than what a normal person would. And so I heard him saying, of course, we got to break this one up, or they use the drill. I heard the drill. Um, so yeah, so I really do believe that that's part of it because it's not as intrusive as pulling and ripping a tooth out, when you break it up into tinier pieces and then take it out. And so I think that that's why a lot of us from Golpa do not have a lot of pain from the extraction at all. Um, so now what I'm feeling is you do have different feelings, different sensations. I'm getting some tingling going on, and I'm sure that's just the healing. Sometimes I feel heaviness from the teeth. They are getting better, whereas sometimes I don't notice them at all, but then other times I do still. I've talked to a couple of people that had this done, and they said it can take from a month to 3 or 4 months until finally you don't even recognize it. They're prosthetics. That's what they are. Um, I feel like my speech is getting better. I don't talk a whole lot. I don't go out a whole lot. I'm around little tiny kids. And so, yeah, I'm not a talker. I've never been a talker. So I think if I would talk more or read more or sing more, like they say, it would improve a lot faster. But I think, from 2 weeks, I think I'm doing really good. There's a lot of words that I can pronounce. Of course, the slower that I take it, the more I can pronounce it versus if I'm talking faster at this time. Um, yeah, every so often you hear the lisp, in there, or sometimes you might hear like a whistle, which is quite interesting. But it's getting better. Um, I do, what else? Trying to think what else there is that I'm feeling. Um, it's just, I don't know, it's just interesting because, like I said, it's all new. This is all new. I still have some stitches. My stitches are falling out, which is nice. I still have some stitches in the way, way back where my molars used to be, because they only put on 12 teeth, top and bottom. And so there's a larger gap in the back. I'm going to see if they can do 14 so I can have an extra molar on top and bottom. But otherwise, those stitches, those are kind of bugging me. They don't bug me until, because when you're just sitting around, your tongue starts moving around your mouth and stuff. And I feel it with my tongue, and that's what gets me. Or after I eat, and you know how you take your tongue and you clean around your mouth, around your teeth. And when I try to do that, that's still hard to do. But when I try to do that and I feel those stitches, I don't want to do too much because I don't want to bother them. I want them to fall out on their own. So I can't wait until they fall out. That will be nice. I did have 3 stitches on the roof of my mouth, like I said. Um, that has healed up really well. I don't have a lot of the pressure or anything when I touch, the soreness when I touch it anymore. I do have a couple stitches still up there, but they're kind of underneath a little bit of a palette that I have. Because on bridges, you don't have a full palette like dentures. And so you just have a tiny, tiny amount of palette that you need, for your bridges and stuff. And those stitches are under there. A lot of them are. Um, oh, what else? Like I said, bruising is going good. Pain is, I just had 2 people ask me today how I'm feeling. I can't stress. I am feeling great. I am feeling great ever since the beginning of this. I have felt great. I have not had any downtime. I have not been sick. I have not been, it's not been painful. Like I said, the only soreness that I really have is if I touch in certain spots. You can tell it's sore, but you're going to get that no matter where or what you do if you have surgery or something. But other than that, I've been feeling great. My lips, or not my lips, but my cheeks inside are still a little swollen. And it feels like when you bite your cheeks, the inside, and how that feels, that's kind of what it feels like there. Sometimes it feels like maybe there's a blood clot in there, kind of gushy, but there's not. It's just, that's how it feels right now. And so I can't wait until all the swelling totally goes away. Um, yeah, it's been such a great experience. Again, I have been on these other pages on Facebook that have dentures and implants. And I see a lot of people, I'm hearing a lot of people get dentures, and that's fine, do what you can. But I feel bad for them. I feel really bad because with dentures, I'm hearing um, all the problems that they're having. They gag because um, their palate is covered and they're gagging all the time. They have a hard time eating. I have not had a problem eating. The only problem okay, I have. The only problem I had with eating is because I'm missing the back two molars. I've always had all of my teeth, besides my wisdom teeth. And so I've had that space to chew my food. Whereas now I only have, I think, one molar, I think is what you have. I don't know. But I have at least one or two less, on each bridge. And so that is a problem because I want to put the food when I'm chewing all the way back like I used to. And of course, with um, the stitches, it hurts. And so I have to purposely make sure the food stays up on the teeth when I eat, is what I have to do. I'm sure once my stitches are out, my gums are healed more, then I'm sure I probably won't have a problem if food goes back further. Um, but I have to, yeah, I'm learning how to keep the food up where the molar is, or molars, whatever, but closer up because my bridges are shorter than my natural teeth. But besides that, I have not had a problem eating. Like I said, the first day when I got my teeth, um, I had pizza, fettuccine, stuffed mushrooms or fried mushrooms, and was able to eat that fine. I did stay with softer foods after that just because the cleaning. I was not able to, the doctor said not to use a water pick until the stitches start coming out, which is 2 weeks. And then flossing about 2 or 3 weeks. And so the only thing that I was able to do was just swish some salt water in my mouth to clean. Um, and of course, at the beginning, you just want to kind of move your head back and forth. You don't want to swish with your mouth because you don't want to dislodge anything. And so that was a pain, you know. I noticed some foods like cottage cheese, that would get stuck in the upper part. And I couldn't get that clean at all with swishing. And so, for a while, I couldn't lift my upper lip up to see what was here. And when I finally was able to, once the swelling was down enough and I was finally able to, it's like, oh my goodness, I have another meal up here. There was so much food. Or you think you chew your food and then you find big, huge chunks of food between your gums and your cheeks. And it's like, yeah, it's funny. It is funny what you find, at this point. And who knows if it's going to change or not. I don't know. But somebody asked me about that food getting caught and stuff. And, they were wondering about eating out in public. When you eat out in public or with food, you don't see it. You're not going to see a whole lot. Once in a while, they'll get caught in the grooves in your teeth, like normal teeth. But the big, huge chunks, you're not going to see unless you pull down your lips, and look. And so you're good until you get home and you get a place where you can clean your mouth. So, yeah, don't even worry about that. But I started yesterday, I started using the water pick because I needed to clean my teeth a lot better. My gums are still sore. And so even though I have it on a 1, sometimes it still hurts a little using the water pick. But it's cleaning them a lot better. I'm able to really get up here because with swishing, for some reason, I couldn't get the top. no matter what I did. And after a week, I was able to squish with my mouth, move my water around with my mouth instead of just shake my head back and forth. And I thought that would do it, but it didn't. Somebody mentioned that the doctor suggested a syringe with salt water. And I thought of that a couple days ago, but then I thought, well, I'm going to start the pick anyways. But that would be good, is to have some salt water and just gently squirt the water in and around the clean until you can use a water pick. But otherwise, let me think what else there is. Um, Today, last night and today, I split my meal, but I ate, a nice breakfast of eggs and potatoes and sausage and bacon and pancakes. I know it seems like a lot. That's why I split my meal into two meals. But I was able to eat it fine. The bacon, the sausage, I was able to bite. The bacon, I just tore pieces off because I don't want to be ripping anything with my teeth yet. I want to give them more time to heal, even though I'm sure it would be fine. But I just, yeah, tore it off and chewed it, that way. But I had no problems with eating it. I don't see any other foods I would have problems with. The doctor did say you can even eat steak. Just make sure you cut it up small enough that you can chew it without biting your cheek or anything. And they really don't want to see you, taking the steak and pulling at it as you take a bite. Or I'm I'm not going to bite like an apple or a fruit or anything that's harder until I'm further out, and I know that these implants are really good. But the doctor said, the implants are good within 3 months. I thought around 6, but he said no, 3 months, and they're in there. They're in there good. And so I can't wait until my 6 month appointment to see really how they're doing. But sometimes I wonder a lot, because I get a lot of bubbles, that I feel. And I think, okay, it could be just saliva going in between the bridge and my gum line. Um, there's not a lot of space, but I'm not too sure at this point because I'm still, like I said, kind of still swollen. But it's a weird feeling. It's a really weird feeling. But then when I feel my teeth, they're in there good. They're firm, you know. It's like, okay, I have no problem. I have no worries because, yeah, my teeth are in there good. There's no moving them at all. At all. And so, yeah, everything's great. Would I do this again? You bet you. I would for sure do this again. Was it worth the money? You bet. It was way worth the money because it's going to save me a lot in the long run. Um, like I said, to fix my teeth, last time would have cost, I got an estimate of 35,000 to fix my teeth. That more than likely would have lasted 1, 2, at the max, probably 3 years. And then I would have to do it again. And it would probably cost me about the same, or if not more, because after, like I said, after you have your crowns, then you go to your root canals, and then the only thing left is to pull. And if you pull, you either put a bridge on or you put an implant. With the bridge, from what the dentist has said, the teeth on the sides of the bridge that are normal more than likely will be affected big time with cavities and stuff because you can't get it that clean. And so, yeah, it's saving me a lot of money because all I have to worry about is every year going in for $500 getting my teeth cleaned. They take out the teeth, they do a sonic wash really well and clean them extremely well and clean your implants really well. And that's the only thing I have to do. Um, these teeth that I have right now will last at least, they say, 10 years. But guys, it's like anything. If you're careful, they're going to last longer. I was just talking to my daughter and how we have games. We have a lot of games. And these games look like they're brand new, and they're not. They're like 20 years old because I always made sure that the kids and I, took care of them. We put the lid back on the right way. We didn't, we kept the lid aside when it was off and didn't smash it or anything. We kept all the pieces together. And so when you take care of your stuff, it's going to last a lot longer. So no matter what, this is way worth it. Way worth it. And cost wise, it is, yeah, saved me a lot of money. Um, yeah, if you're in the boat that you're thinking of getting dentures or something, implants is the way to go. And there is always, always a lender out there. Like I've talked about before, and I'm going to be wrapping this up because I'm looking at the time. But like I've talked about before, with Gulpid, they have two lenders, but one of them that I used was Green Sky, and I was able to get the whole 25,000 from them. Um, and they go straight to Gulpa. You don't even see the money at all. And then the other one was Prosper that I used, which was really good. But all you need to do is go on Credit Karma, and they see your credit score. They have your information, and they will tell you which lenders are good for you and which ones will be willing to lend you some money. If you have bad credit, your interest rate might be a lot higher, but there's somebody out there that will lend you that money, So don't think that you can't do it. All of us can. So yeah, so this is my update for 2 weeks. Like I said, I'll show you the bruising and you will just laugh, and you're going to think, oh my goodness, this poor girl. But no, I wasn't poor at all. It just looked really, really bad, but it didn't hurt at all. Even when you touch the bruise, besides right here around my mouth, touching it did not even hurt. It's not like a regular bruise. So yeah, there's no poor girl. But I'm loving my smile, guys. I'm loving it. I can't believe that how white they are, how straight they are. It's hard to think that these are my teeth now, and then I have really nice teeth. Um, so yeah, I'm just excited. And I even thought, if I wanted to, I can always work at a dentist office now, whereas before I knew I couldn't because of my teeth. And there's no way they're going to hire somebody that has bad teeth. And so it's like, now I can. So a lot opens up to you when you have a great smile, but your confidence is the best. Confidence and self esteem is what you're going to get when you have a great smile. So I will probably update you in another week. I'm hoping to do these at least once a week for quite a while. So you can see as I go along. I probably won't have a whole lot to say, you know, and they will be a lot shorter, but yeah, I want you to see how they are because that's one thing that I wanted was to see, okay, I want to see somebody that's had them for a year. I wanted to see somebody that. And so that's what I'm planning on doing is to just kind of keep on updating. And then as we go a lot longer, the videos will be getting less and less, but I will still update you, maybe every 3 months, or maybe we'll go to, once every 6 months or once a year I'll update, but I'll update you so you can see how my teeth are really doing and how implants are and if there's any problems or not. But so far, guys, it's great. It's great. Um, so, ow, you do bite your tongue. That is one thing you have to be careful because, and I just bit my tongue. So you do bite your tongue. But other than that, you're fine. So until next week, I bid you adieu. And you guys have a wonderful time. Do what you want. You're subscribing, you're commenting, you're liking, you're sharing. If you do know somebody that is thinking about dentures, um, yeah, share my videos, guys. You know, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Trust me, if I can do it, anybody can. Because I was so close to a phobia with dentists. So yeah, and let them know that yeah, there's other people like them, you know, that's out there that can have this done and you can have great results and it's worth it. It is so worth it. Um, so until then, I shall talk to you next week. Have a great week. See you later. Bye.